I felt in the first set I've got numerous opportunities to win the first set, and I just I felt like I was not entirely engaged in my focus was not there, and I really in the second and the first set I kind of try to loosen up a little bit and go for my shots and try to be a little bit more aggressive, and that worked out for me.
It's interesting, some players, their bodies are breaking down at this point in the season. You had your troubles at the beginning of the year, but in a way you're feeling better now than you had the whole year.
Yeah, I guess I had a very extended rest starting from the beginning of the year. I had pneumonia, and then numerous injuries start popping up after that, and I was training on and off, and kind of had an unsuccessful season. I really wanted to turn it around and really worked hard to prepare myself for the hard court season, and I guess it's starting to pay off right now.
Before you played pretty well in Australia, though, and then it was right after that the pneumonia.
Yeah.
That was just before Buenos Aires.
Yeah, it was actually during the match against Radwanska at the Australian Open. I didn't realize it, and I was playing on pure adrenaline, but then I was knocked down that night with high fever, and then I went to the hospital. They told me that they did numerous tests, and it turned out to be pneumonia, and then I started recovering. I had no idea what it was. Like, I thought it was just another bad cold. But it turned out to be a lot more serious than that. And then I had a bunch of little injuries here and there, and I had to pull out of Fed Cup and Bogota, and then start building a little bit. And then when I started getting back, I'm playing on clay court season, I realized my fitness was never near where it was, and obviously that took my confidence away, and I've lost a lot of matches by feeling like I was not physically there.
So you weren't probably until when? Wimbledon, last month?
Yeah, I felt like all the way. I started building up a little bit, starting Eastbourne, but then I obviously played a really good, confident opponents, and and then I've seen the lack of my fitness there as well when I couldn't close it out. So I've took some time right after the Wimbledon to really build up my fitness, and obviously I was continued building up my tennis. And
So confidence-wise, you're getting back there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
All the way there, or are you still a little up and back?
You know, it's incredible how much preparation can turn around your mind, and believing on the court that even if you're down a set, and believing that you've gotten like so many hours of practice and training, hard work, that gives you a confidence that you can still find your way throughout the match. And even if you're not there in the first set, and then all of a sudden, and I back it up like every day. I see that. I thought like in the first set today, oh my gosh, I'm not going to. With my previous experience in tournaments, how am I going to get through the second and third set? But then I realized, wait, I've got that base now, so I should be able to do it. It's just about being mentally here and going and playing my game.
Can you talk about what it's been like for you coming to this country, getting your citizenship and so forth, and how American fans have responded to you? I know it's like sort of a difficult thing of like, she's an American, is she American? I mean, do you feel like an American player who should be accepted by American fans and so forth?
Well, I definitely feel an American because I've been living here since 15 years old. So that's been almost half of my life. And, you know, if whether I want it or not, I so much influenced by the American the culture here. And obviously, I don't forget where my roots coming from. That also never going to be taken away from me. But I feel like I'm definitely, you know, behind everyone else because it took a process to get through all the immigration stuff and get my citizenship. But I'm definitely feeling the support and the appreciation of fans playing in United States and playing in U.S. tournaments. And I feel like today so many people were cheering me on, and that gave me an extra strength to try, not just for myself but for the fans out there, because I wanted to you know I want them to see some fight there and not go away easily. So on the other hand, of course, I'm not as recognized because I'm not as young as some of other Americans, and but you know, I'm not really focusing on that, and I've never been in the spotlight, so I'm just trying to focus on what I should do to get to my dream, and this is something that fall after.
Can you just give us, I mean, has there been any changes amongst your team or training base or anything like that throughout this year? What's the current status?
Well, it's been also difficult for me. Everything has stayed the same pretty much with my coaches and stuff, but it's been difficult since we're living in different countries. They're both my fitness coach and tennis coach from Argentina. And so we're definitely trying to figure out the best way. And it's been a while since we all got together and prepare for a series of tournaments. Because of the traveling, right now in Argentina is winter time. Here it's summertime. So, but it's the holidays for the kids, for my coach family, and so he did some sacrifices to come here and prepare me for the U.S. Open Series. But then I will have to add a part-time coach every now and then. I've been helped by USTA with a week there and there, but it's kind of tough. But I'm trying to make it work. But I like my team so far.
And you're based in LA, or are you based in now?
I'm based. I was training a lot in Boca at the Chris Evert Academy, and I live in New York. Like my residence in PA, and I used to train in New York a lot. But now everyone moved down to Florida to Boca Raton, and it makes sense for me to go there and train with other kids. No, he doesn't work with me anymore. He comes occasionally to the tournaments, and he gives his. He knows me so well, obviously, but he is not as involved as he used to be.
Back to my final appearances here. Is there something about these courts that you like, or does it fit your game?
I think definitely if I've been doing really well here, and then something obviously everything falls in place. It's the first tournament after a good preparation. I've done well here before, so I feel confident coming in here that these courts will suit me, and this climate suits me well. And I love playing in California. I think they don't have a lot of tournaments anymore here, but it's just neat to have an opportunity every now and then in Indian Wells here, whatever we can get, and play down, West Coast. And it's a little bit different from the East Coast, so I feel comfortable.
But more outside of yourself, Serena well, is anyone going to be here at the U.S. Open where she's
Who's Serena?
Serena Williams, US.
Ah, I think it's everyone, she won she won all the Grand Slams so far, so she knows how to prepare herself and recover, and she knows what to do during the Grand Slams, definitely. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. There's so many things have to fall in place, and so far she's a favorite, and we all keep on trying to beat her. But it's definitely not easy. But if you don't believe when you go out there, then then don't go out there.